Hola! I don't have an intro, alright? Don't judge me for that. First off, I want to say, oh my, I I hit 500. Huh? Huh? I don't know how that happened. Like, I'm just a random person posting online with my drawings in the background, and somehow I hit 500 subscribers in like less than 2 weeks or something. Now I need to check. I have bad memory. But I thought someone suggested in my Discord that I should do like a get to know the artist and also like how I found my art style, kinda. Also, you'll notice in the speed paint that I pause a lot, and that's because I'm getting like YouTube comments and I stop to reply to them. So, I hope it doesn't frustrate you too much. Okay, uh I posted my first like talking video 3 weeks ago and the TikTok art video 6 days ago. And I'm at 500. Like I've said, I've had this channel for a long time. It's been through many stages, but I've had it since 2018, 2017, something around there. But enough of that. I just really want to say thank you because oh my god, I couldn't be happier. um so I don't have anything planned for 500, but I'm planning something for 1,000 if I get there. But that'll wait. I'm not trying to rush, you know. But so I guess I'm just gonna talk about myself, and then for the other half ish, like comment on how I got my iconic art style. It's not iconic, but I don't know, I like it. So I I have a birth name like everyone does, but I keep like switching it up because I don't like it. And then I don't like that name, and then I don't like that name, but I've kind of circled around. I don't like introducing myself by my name though, but I will. The current name that I'm going by is Maud, kind of inspired by Maud Pie from My Little Pony. That's where I got it from. I am 19 currently. I turned 19 in August 27th to be specific. Has so like my memory is so bad. I can literally like convince myself I have a different birthday and I would believe it. But uh I I'm a woman. I'm a cis woman because there's a lot about gender these days, but I'm a cis woman. I use she her pronouns, whatever. I need to update my Sprite because I don't have that hair anymore. Currently, it's half blue, half pink, and it's shorter because I cut it. My ends were dead, okay? I had to cut it. It looked so bad. Um, I guess I can. I kind of have, like, in the comments said where I'm from, but I don't think everyone's, like, seen it. I've mentioned that I'm from, like, Scandinavia, and specifically I'm from Norway. Hadde vært veldig gøy om jeg bare sitter her og snakker norsk hele jævla videoen. I know only like one person is gonna understand what I said, but you know. Det hadde vært gøy. Egentlig. Anyways, um, I don't know what else there is to say about me. I mean, I'm almost 6 foot tall, I guess. Or in centimeters, I'm like 183. So I'm almost 6 foot. So I'm more like 5'11, you know? Um, I can kind of introduce like the fandoms I'm in. I've gotten a question about it before, but I can tell you. I'm mainly in the Haikyuu fandom currently, and I've been there since 2020 when I first watched it. I saw people like dyeing their hair like Nishinoya, and I was like, what the fuck? Where is this from? I need to know. And I saw like Hinata and Kageyama cosplays. That's how I knew their names from the beginning. And then I watched it, and then I was like, where's Noya? I want to see him. And then he didn't even end up being my favorite. My favorite is Lev. I have a shrine. I have a tattoo. Right, I have 3 tattoos. All of them are Haikyuu. My first one was Lev. I have all of them on my arm, like my left arm. And then I have one of Akashi and Bukuto. And then I have one of Shuga. I'm I'm gonna make a whole Haikyuu sleeve, but I'm broke and tattoos make me anxious. The healing process makes me so scared because I don't want it to get infected. I haven't had any problems except for like irritation, but that's it. I'm also in like doll collecting, like Monster High. I have around 80 dolls, I think, 70, 80. I counted them, but I don't remember how many I have. I have under 100, but I have a lot. And my newest addition is the new Abby doll that was released. I'm not a huge fan of the G3 reboot. I hate it, but Abby and Draculaura look cute, so those are the only ones I'm collecting, really. I had an Cleo, but I turned her into my OC, so. I'm into K-pop. Instantly loses like 200 subscribers. No, but I'm into K-pop, not as much as I used to be. I started with BTS like everyone, but they're not my favorite group. I would say my favorite is Monsta X, P1 Harmony, and Unite, which is a pretty new group. I love them. I'm into a lot of anime, really, like Soul Eater, Free, Nanbaka, Haikyuu, obviously. I'm looking around my room because I don't remember. I have pictures all around my room, okay? I'm into Hip Mic, which I feel like no one knows about, which is basically like women rule the world, like they rule, at least Japan, I guess. And they've banned all weapons, but the only weapons people are allowed to use are microphones. Like the better you rap and the better your flow is, the better you can like brainwash and manipulate the other people or person. I like it. And if you know about it, my favorite is Rio and Sasara and Kuko and Hitoya. He's so ugly, but I love it. And his song, oh my god. If you haven't, like if you don't know about Hip Mic, you should listen to the songs. They have so many songs and they're all bangers. They're so good. But you should listen to 1, 2, and Law. That's like one song. It's 1, 2, and Law in one song. Like that's the title. It's it's so good. I'm a little into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Jujutsu Kaisen, but not as much as I used to be. Um, I'm like slightly into Pokemon, but not that much. I'm really into Five Nights at Freddy's though. He got that shit on though. Uh, yeah, I like Devilman Crybaby and Death Note as well. My favorite, like, cause I listen to a bunch of music. Like, I cannot live without music. If I could choose to be deaf or blind, I would go blind. I'm not giving up my music. So, like, my favorite artists currently are Melanie Martinez, which I saw on Halloween. I still can't get over it. Like, she was right there, right in front of me. I had floor tickets, but I wasn't in the front, sadly. But I was pretty close. Um, and K-pop, yeah. I like some 41 or some for one. I don't know how exactly you're supposed to say it. I like Bloodywood. Um, I kind of just listen to whatever makes me feel good. But Melanie Martinez is definitely like on the top. I've been there since the Dollhouse era, so I'm a real fan. I don't think like how long you've been there should be like defining if you're a real fan or not. I don't know what else there is to say about me. um, oh yeah, I'm also in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fandom. I'm no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I have a monster addiction, which is what happened earlier. I almost burped because I'm having a monster currently. It's so good. My favorite currently is ultra white, but I also like ultra rosa. Yeah. I'm trying to learn more languages also. I'm mostly doing Korean because it's fun. I can read the alphabet, but I can't read words. Like, I can read a sentence, but I don't know what it means. mm. I like horror movies. I like horror stuff. Not really true crime. Like, it feels weird to just, like, listen to. I do it sometimes, but it's like, these are real people, dude. Um, I'm kind of in the Team Fortress 2 fandom as well. I've been there for years and then like it resurfaced a few months ago and then it died because I have autism. Why didn't I say that at first? I have autism. I have the mild version, like the type 1, which is Asperger's. So, I my room is filled with everything because I get obsessions and then they die and then I'm sad about it. And like if I don't have anything I like, I literally want to die. Like then I have nothing to do and nothing to live for. That got depressing. So, let's let's move on from that. Now let's talk about my art style, shall we? Cuz you people seem to like it. Which makes me so happy because I've spent so many years building something, you know? And I've also received like fan art, which like makes my heart so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Uh, I also have commissions open, but like the YouTube short thing is so stupid. So like if you don't have TikTok, you probably or Instagram, you probably haven't seen it. But I did post it on my Instagram. A sketch like doesn't matter if it's a headshot or full body or whatever. It's $2. A flat color one was like $5, and a full drawing is like $7. I'm trying like I'm not living off of commissions, so I could go lower with the prices too, but that's just like the basis. And an extra character is probably like an extra $1. I don't know. But my art style, I don't remember when it started. I think it was roughly back in like 2019, 2020, 2021. I don't remember. Cuz I have been drawing my entire life. Like I said, I started with the drawings of like nature and the fucking sun in the corner and like red dots on a bushy tree to be like apples. Like that's where I started, you know. But I was just drawing one day, like to get this iconic art style. I mean, I I was just drawing on like a big sheet of paper because I did draw a bit digitally, but sometimes you just want to draw on paper. So I was, and then like I didn't really like it that much. I was drawing haiku. um, and I just was like I was fed up with drawing, so I just drew this little doodle and like on my paper, and then I continued to draw them. The little shit people, as I like to call them, or like shit drawings, because I spend no time on them and they look stupid. And I continued to draw them over and over and over again, mainly haiku. And then that became like my art style for a while, of me just drawing these little shitty characters. And then I started to get like a bit more like serious about it, I guess, and like change little things here and there, because I've been through a lot of art styles, mainly like anime looking art styles, since I got into it back in like I would I would say like 2018, 2019, with the worst series known to man, My Hero Academia. I stand by that. So but as a child I also drew that because I grew up with like some anime that was just on television, like Pokemon and stuff. So that's like mostly what I've done, and then sometimes I want to draw more cartoony or sometimes more like realistic. Like it's been a lot of ups and downs. But then I got this style and I was like, what the fuck? And then I just ran with it because I didn't know what else to do, and it was fun to draw. And then it just slowly changed over time. Like I changed the proportions. I started using more references, which I wasn't really a big fan of ever. But now I am, because I use like anime figures for like pose references and stuff, because they have so many fun poses. Some are weird, but some are fun. So the more I used references, the more my art style also changed. And it just slowly developed, and then I got like art blocks. So when I came back and started drawing, your art looks different than before your art block. And it did. And then I didn't draw for a long time, and then I drew this one drawing of Lou using the reference of like an anime figure, and boom, everything was changed like forever. After that, like I couldn't stop drawing. I had so much like inspiration and motivation to draw. And then I started posting on YouTube, and then I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I've been through like countless art styles. I don't have every drawing I've done ever, but this kind of art style that I have now is kind of like what I've wanted to be, I feel like, for my whole life up until this point. Because I didn't have social media growing up. I lived in a very small town that like, I don't know how many live there, but not that many. A couple hundred maybe. So I was like, very closed off from everything else. So I kind of just drew the way I wanted to draw. And then I found YouTube and stuff and took inspiration from there. Mostly because I didn't have anything else to take inspiration from. And I drew a lot at school. Like, I always drew. I drew everywhere all the time. And then I got, like, artist friends, and I wanted to draw like them, and I wanted, like, artist friends always have, like, a feud, like, you want to be better than the other person, or you want to ship your OCs. So that also happened. Also, currently I've graduated high school now, but the school systems are different, but you get what I mean. And I had a friend there that was also an artist, and many actually, and I wanted to be better than all of them. But they all have such different art styles. I have one person that draws like super anime style. I have some of her drawings because she's like, I don't want to keep them. What am I supposed to do with this piece of paper? And I was like, I'll take it. So I have some of them up on my wall. I have another friend who posts online. Give her followers, okay? Her Instagram username is Guinea Lump with like an underscore between Guinea and Lump. She draws, like, I love her art, okay? And she also painted on her russedress, which was like, wow. I don't think anyone will know what that is except for one person, but and then I have another person who also draws like a bit anime, like, but I had the most cartoony style. I don't know, I just think it's so fun to like not draw super realistically, but also like come across as looking like a person, kinda. I don't know. But I just really enjoyed it, and I might post all the speed paints I have on this channel from back in the day, just if you want to see like how my art style has changed. Because I don't think I'm gonna make a video going through every one of my drawings, because I had a tablet back in the day, like I don't know if it was a Samsung or what it was, but where I had a lot of drawings, but I didn't save them because it suddenly just broke on me. And then I got an iPad a few years ago that I'm still using, because it works. Why do I need a new one? It's like the 6th generation. I don't know. It was barely able to like be able to use an Apple Pencil. I was so happy when I found out, because I've always wanted one, but because all of those speed paints are in private, like they're privated because they're embarrassing. But I might make them public again if anyone's like interested to see the kind of things I used to draw. I mean, obviously there are some examples in this video, but aside from that, I also, like, back in my childhood, at school, for every like new chapter we went through in like books, we had to draw like a cover page, I guess, for every chapter, because it was like grade 1 or 2, like, of course they gotta do something. So I ended up drawing like a lot of like Five Nights at Freddy's fan art, inspired by like the iconic speed paints from back in the day and Tony Cry Night and stuff. So I don't know if you can, no, you can't, I don't know if you can tell with the way I draw now that was my inspiration back then. But I never like took inspiration from one thing specifically. I don't know if a lot of people do that, but I never like targeted like, oh, I want this kind of art style. Like, it kind of just developed, like I said, with the little shit drawings, and then it just evolved over time. especially during like lockdown because I was always home. Like everyone was always home, so of course I was gonna draw. And if like I was on Haikyuu Amino, so I posted a lot of stuff there, and on FNAF Amino too. But I don't think anyone uses Amino anymore. That place is a shithole. But yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from Amino as well because I made so many artist friends and I wanted to be as good as them, if not better. Like, I don't have like one timeline of how my art style developed. It was just going from one thing to another and being bored with my art style and wanting to change it. And then having art block and then drawing something completely different when I came back from art block. You know? I mean, I can probably dig through my sketchbooks and put a lot of examples here for like how I used to draw, because I did draw like more realistically. I also have a drawing of Heiza, like the like couples counselor character, because she has been through a lot too. I have a lot of unfinished sketchbooks and a lot of just little doodles. But I feel like my art style kind of just goes hand in hand with the way I used to draw on this channel as well. Like, it's the same, but it's not, you know? I can put some comparisons as well. But I'm, like... I feel like I wouldn't have developed the art style the way that I have if I didn't have my iPad. Or, like, a tablet or anything like that, because it was my holy grail. I started on Ibis Paint, like most people, because like it's free. Watch an ad and you get all the brushes. Like, come on. But then I upgraded to Procreate a few years ago. Like, it's $10. I was like, I'm gonna use this, and I have ever since. I have also dabbled in animation. I used to do like animation memes. I never posted some of them, but I did post a few on this channel. I don't know if I'm willing to bring those back to life. I did make some on another channel that I have on YouTube, so I might like repost them on here because they're fun. Cause oh my god, I was such an animation meme kid. I'm not even kidding. Oh. So, of course I wanted to draw like them as well back then. I'm going all over the place and I'm sorry. Like Starriet was my main inspiration, and like those cat human OCs with the off the shoulder sweater and the like thigh highs. Always. Always. I have so many examples of me drawing like that. Like, it was superior, okay? Like, you had to be there. If you were there, you know how important that off-the-shoulder sweater was. So I feel like if the animation memes didn't exist and I never found them, I don't know where I would be right now. Like, that would be like the butterfly effect, changing everything with one little thing, you know? If I didn't click on whatever the first animation meme was, I wouldn't be here. I mean, my family has always been supportive of my art, which has like caused me to continue to make art. I mean, my mom doesn't like my recent paintings because she thinks they're scary, but aside from that, they've been very, very supportive. My dad too, like he wants me to make things for him all the time, like drawings and paintings and whatnot, which I will for Christmas. I like painting things for my friends and stuff because it's like more personal, you know? Ooh, what if I did that for 1K? Like an art contest? I don't know if I want to be like a contest though, because I feel like it's unfair being like, oh no, I'm picking the best one. Like, there's no good or bad. But, or like a raffle, like an art raffle. And I can paint you something and send it to you with my autograph. I don't have a signature. I just put 2023 on my drawings and I'm done. Like, autographs are hard, okay? I have one, but I'm not using that. But I wouldn't be like against that idea if anyone's interested in doing that for 1K. I do want to do something now too, but I don't know what. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Because this community is like everything to me. Like on Amino, I would also build like a following and fans and stuff, and like it's the best. It really is. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, I think my art style has just been built up from many, many years of trying to be something I'm not and wanting to be something that I didn't know I like could do ever. I hope you enjoy all these awkward ass drawings in the background, cuz oh, some of them are so bad. I don't know where a lot of my old sketchbooks are from, like my childhood, but I have some drawings that I've collected in like boxes over the years that my mom and dad just did not want to throw out. So, but I'm thankful for the art style I have, and I wouldn't like give it up for anything. Like if I couldn't draw for the rest of my life, I don't know what I would do, honestly. Like art can be so frustrating when it doesn't like go right and you get art block and stuff, but when you actually do it, it's so rewarding. And like I've said, I'm my own biggest fan because I've always wanted an art style for me. Like I have aimed to have like an art style like other people, but I've always wanted one that's for me, like that I created and that's mine, you know? So when I finally have that now, after like 17, 18 years of drawing constantly, I'm just so happy because there have been many, many points where I've just given up because I'm like, I'm not as good as these people and I never will be. So I just gave up and forgot about it. But I always came back because art is so fun, you know? So, like I said, when I finally have an art style that feels like me and that's mine, of course I'm gonna like exploit that for myself. Like I'm gonna hang up my own drawings around my room, make like pins and keychains of my own art, have my own art as my wallpaper on my phone. It's gonna be everywhere. Everywhere. Like I like to look at my own art, okay? Like I'm proud of almost every single drawing I do. And I want people to see. Which is why social media sucks, because you don't get anything back for it. I don't know if that was like a really good like art style history, because I don't know. Like I know how I got this current art style, but everything before that, I don't know. It was just back and forth and up and down and wanting to be like good at art. Because I was always really hard on myself, and I still kind of am. Like I can look at a drawing or like come back to it after a while and be like, what the fuck? But more times than not, I'm like, ooh, I did that. I did that. Which is why I like to post like redraws online and like all drawings versus like new drawings. Because I like seeing the improvement. But I think the Shit. Det er derfor jeg bare burde snakke norsk. Det er så mye enklere. But yeah, I think I did it again. The old art style that this channel used to have is very reminiscent of what I have now. So, I think I've changed but not that much. Like I feel like you can still recognize a lot of like old things that I used to do in my art, you know? Except for except for a few things, thankfully. I remember drawing like super fucking long necks because for some reason I thought it looked good. They're not a giraffe, my guy. It's But yeah, I think that about sums it up for right now, at least. Like, I'm not gonna write out a script of how I got my art style because I don't know and my memory sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, my childhood is almost like gone because I can't remember anything. Yippee! So fun. But I still hope it, like, gave you some insight, I guess, and a little, like, insight of who I am, maybe. I don't know. But, I'm also thinking of, for December, to make, like an advent calendar with, like, prompts, or just pull a different prompt till Christmas and draw that, kind of like inspired by Kelsey Animated, where she did Cringetober, which is so fun to watch. I recommend going to watch it because I laughed so much watching those videos. Um, but yeah, I kind of want to do that, so I probably will. I like drawing. I didn't do Inktober this year though. Like I did a couple days and I was like, I hate it. These drawings look like shit. So I just stopped. But my friend Guinea Lump did, so you should go see what she drew. Go on. But yeah, once again, I'm thankful for every single one of you. And also, like, a few people subscribed. I don't know if they're still watching, but have been subscribed since, like, the beginning of this channel. Back in 2018, roughly. So, I wonder if they're still watching. That would be so fun. Like, I come back and my art style is different and everything's different. But yeah, I can probably make some of my old videos public. Like, if anyone wants to see these old relics. It's embarrassing, but, like, you know. That's how it is. I applaud you for watching this far. I wasn't planning on blabbering for this long, but, you know. And I hope to see you again next time. And I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And once again, or well, not once again, but I don't know if you've heard this many times, but keep up the boycott, okay? Don't stop it. So, because Black Friday is tomorrow, don't do that. Save your money, please. But I hope to see you again next time. And bye-bye.